everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be making an autumn mac and cheese recipe with a secret ingredient of pumpkin. You can sneak in this vegetable for kids who don't like pumpkin and they won't even know that it's in there. Let's start out by listing the ingredients. We have here one 15-ounce can of pure pumpkin puree, one 16-ounce package of Pipe Rigate Pasta, along with 1 cup of Elbow Macaroni, 2 8-ounce bricks of sharp cheddar cheese shredded, along with a ½ cup of good Parmesan cheese grated. Now you can also use pre-shredded cheeses, but by shredding it yourself you omit the cellulose powder that companies use in their shredded cheeses to prevent it from caking. So you don't want any of those weird ingredients in your food. One 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, along with 1½ cups of whole milk. Here we have a ½ teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1½ teaspoons of sea salt, 1½ teaspoons of garlic powder, a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg, and a ½ teaspoon of paprika. Okay, now let's get cooking. Okay, first you're gonna cook your pasta. You're gonna bring your water up to a rolling boil and you're gonna add salt as it's boiling. I use sea salt. Then you're going to add your pasta and you will cook it to the package directions. Remember, you'll always cook it a little bit al dente so that the sauce could stick to the pasta better. So you're gonna stir it for about 30 seconds and then you're gonna let it cook. Okay, once your pasta is cooked, which ours is already, you're going to drain it. And the good thing about this meal is it's a one-pot meal. So, as the pasta is draining, we're gonna make the sauce. Okay, now as your pasta is draining, you're going to add the milk to the same pot. And you're going to warm it up on medium heat. You will also add the pumpkin puree. You're gonna mix it and cook it together until it's all incorporated with each other. Once your pumpkin and milk mixture are warmed through or hot, you are going to add your spices. The turmeric, the paprika, the nutmeg, the pepper, the salt. Now the turmeric and the paprika is what's going to give it that macaroni and cheese yellow look. And you're going to whisk it in, whisk it through. And let it cook for a little bit. Okay, once your spices are warmed through, you're gonna add the cheese a little bit at a time and whisk it in. You're gonna whisk in the cheese in a figure-8 motion because that way you don't get like a circle of cheese as it melts. Okay, continue adding. A little at a time. This recipe is also great because you don't have to make a roux. You can just make it this way and omit the extra butter and flour in the recipe. Okay, so that goes all of our cheese. And we're gonna cook it, continue stirring and cooking it on medium-low heat until all the cheese is melted into the sauce. Okay, our cheeses are now all melted and I'm gonna add our pasta. And you're gonna stir in the cheese with the pasta. Now the reason why I use two different types of pasta is because the Pipe Rigate has a little hole in the middle. And the macaroni gets into the hole with the cheese and makes it even creamier. Now you don't have to use the pasta that I'm using, but I do recommend it. Okay, you're gonna cook it on low heat for a little bit more. Okay, continue stirring as it cooks. And at this point you can taste it to adjust the salt content. Okay, the pasta is complete and now we will plate it. And here we have our finished product, our delicious and divine autumn mac and cheese. I've garnished it with a little chopped parsley. You don't have to do this, but for a presentation, you can do it if you want. You can also put this macaroni and cheese in a lasagna pan and cover it with breadcrumbs and more cheese and put it in the oven if you want to bake it that way. But for kids, I would suggest you do it this way because they like it and it is kid approved. Okay, so we're gonna try it now. Cheesy, delicious, creamy, so tasty. The pasta is tender yet al dente. You can taste the nutmeg, a very light taste of nutmeg. The garlic is coming through, but it's very light as well. This recipe is divine.
I would say this is a comfort food. It's absolutely delicious. You guys need to try this.
Well, this concludes our video for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Stay kind, positive, and divine, and we'll see you next time. Bye!